What is stress? Stress is referred to the demands made on an organism to adapt, cope, or adjust. Humans are often faced with constant demands, and just like in physics, stress can cause a person to feel crushed by the weight of a decision, smashed by adversity, or stretched to the point of snapping. Stress also has clear effects on the body. Although there are many stressors such as money, work, health, relationships, distrust, and societal upheavals, there are main categories of stressors that span across humanity, such as pain and discomfort, frustration and conflict, type A behaviors, and environmental stressors. About 25 to 40 million Americans live with chronic ongoing pain such as headaches, backaches, arthritis, carpal tunnel syndrome, and sore feet. Our mindset towards the cause of pain can either trigger more pain or less pain. To reduce this type of stress, a person can obtain accurate information of the root cause of the pain so they can develop a sense of control over their situation, distract their attention away from pain, practice hypnosis, engage in biofeedback training, practice breathing exercises, eliminate self-defeating thought patterns, or try acupuncture. Frustration can be another huge source of stress. For example, lengthy commuting is linked to increase in heart rate, blood pressure, chest pain, and other signs of stress. In addition, the more stressed a person is, the lower their tolerance for frustration is. Frustration can also result from conflict. There are 4 types of conflict: approach, avoidance, approach, and multiple approach avoidance. All forms of conflict entail motives that aim in opposite directions, and when a conflicting motive is powerful, a person can experience high levels of stress and confusion. People with type A behaviors can create their own stress. They tend to increase their workload and stress level because they have an irrational belief to perfectly achieving in everything that they undertake, which causes them to feel impatient, competitive, and aggressive. Natural disasters, terrorism, temperature, air pollution, and crowding are all environmental factors that contribute to lasting stress in those who are affected by these factors. Hans Seeley hypothesized that our body has a 3-stage cluster of bodily responses called the general adaptation syndrome. They are the alarm stage, the resistance stage, and the exhaustion stage. The alarm stage is also known as the fight or flight reaction and represents the body's initial response to a stressor. It's divided into 2 parts: the sympathetic nervous system, which accelerates the bodily processes and releases stored energy, and the parasympathetic nervous system, which calms the body down and replenishes lost energy. This response evolved when stressors were life-threatening, and the same response happens for current-day non-life-threatening events. People enter the resistance stage if the stressor is not removed. The body attempts to restore energy and repair damage while still activating the endocrine and sympathetic systems. Eventually, when the stressor is not dealt with adequately, the body becomes exhausted and depleted of the resources needed to combat stress. This is known as the exhaustion stage. Unrelenting stress can weaken the immune system, rendering us more vulnerable to diseases. Our body reduces the amount of immune system cells and increases corticosteroids. Corticosteroids are hormones that suppress the immune system and results in less production of antibodies. Stress is a part of life, but some people cope with stress in less effective ways. Some people may withdraw from situations, deny the seriousness of a situation, use alcohol or drugs, or lose their temper. One's ability to tolerate stress depends on social and emotional support, psychological hardiness, a sense of humor, and predictability of stressors. People who have high self-efficacy beliefs, a sense of optimism, rational beliefs, and great problem-solving skills are more likely to handle stress positively. A person's cognitive outlook makes a huge difference when faced with stressors. Doing something each day that brings joy, getting adequate exercise, laughing, and meditating helps us cope and manage with stress. Stress is inevitable. These coping mechanisms and understanding of what stress can do to the body will allow people to confront stressors in a healthy, effective way. How well do you know what your type of responses are to stressors? And in what ways do you recognize and respond to what your body is telling you?